Oh, start recording. Let me pop out chat. Hi, y'all. Good evening. This is a recording. If you're watching this on YouTube, I'm talking to people in Ustream chat. You're welcome to join us. All you have to do is have a Ustream account and log in and join the fun. If you don't want to hear our chat, just put it in speed or fast forward or mute it. What I'm going to work on tonight is a little mixed media hair rabbit project. Hi, Jessica. Hi, Laura. So let me show you kind of where this is Sarah Wyman, and it's not straight up just watercolor. You can see that she's got some pattern in there, some collage. So I'm going to do a combination of collage and then come back in and add the layers of watercolor. Hi, BG. Hi, Judy. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Shells. Hi, Kathy. Cheryl, right? Or Orla. I can never remember which one's Angel Bug is Cheryl and Angel with the numbers is Orla, right? Let me shut this door. I don't know if Miss Tay-Tay's with us tonight or not. She was in whining and complaining. All right, so what I want to start with is the layers of the paper. And hi, Kim. I have two groups. I don't know if I want to use a little of both or stick with one. So this has, and it's all just jelly printed paper. This has some browns and some pinks and even like some purpley colors. And that's one set. That's the set I'm kind of leaning towards right now, I think. The other set is more turquoise. And there's some napkins with words. This could actually go in either set, to be honest. So, like I said, I'm leaning towards the pinks, I think. Hi, Ella. And this is my photograph that I printed. What do we think? And I know how Eileen's going to vote. Turquoise, pinks with some browns and purples, or a little bit of a mixture. But this is my photo that I'm going to use that I use for my drawing, and I'm going to use it to cut my paper. Yeah, I like the pinks. I think I like the pinks too. It's not all pinks either. There's some copper. I think I'm going to go with that because I just think I am. I know I want to use this. And I think I want to use some of this up in the ears on this side. So I'm going to use these ears. I'm going to cut them off. I will dismember this rabbit before I'm done. And it won't be a big piece, so I want to kind of angle it. And so, and I'm not going to worry if it matches the lines completely. And then I think on this side, I'll do the same thing. I just want to get some pattern in there before I watercolor, because I know I can't glue the pattern in there after I watercolor and keep. Okay. And I'm going to try to keep the glue on the back of the paper and not like get it everywhere. We'll see how that goes. So I'm going to try to be a little neater with the glue and not get a whole lot of the Mod Podge on the, it's a matte medium, but I don't know how, like with the watercolor, what it would do. So I'm just going to try to. Because also if I can keep the surface absorbent, the watercolor can go on the top of the papers too if we need to. Okay. I really like this. And I think I want to put some of this down the body. And then I'm just going to tear. Hi, Terry. Hi, Dorothy. Hi, Christy. I think I see Mildred in there. Yeah, I like that. I have this piece of tissue that's got a stamp on it. It's kind of pink. And I know I want to use that. Let me real quick. I'm going to use some water and get rid of some of this tissue. I think I'm going to have that go right there. And overlap a little bit. Now that I'll have to go on top. I think once I get it, it's just a wet baby wipe. I'm just trying to get get it to lay down flat, but also maybe take some of that gel medium back off. Like I said, I don't know how the watercolor will do completely over the gel medium. That might be pretty for one of the inside of the ears, is to do a mixture of this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut both ears. I'm going to get rid of some of the extra paper on the end. So I know that I have print on both of them. And I think I'll go on that same line that I just did over here. I'm going to tear on that one. I'm going to keep them the same. And I'm just trying to tear them. Because what I think I want to do is lay this in here. And then take a little bit of that pink. Actually, I think I want to lay the pink in first. I don't want it to go all the way down though. And then come back and tear this a little bit smaller. Yeah. So that piece can be kind of like this, if that makes sense. Let me move the camera in a little bit. And get you a little closer without. Because you really don't need to see the side. I'm gonna come. I think that's good. Because you really don't need to see on the sides over here. Right. Then I'm going to take the other ear and kind of do the same thing. Okay, and then tear up. All right, I think that'll go in there, kind of like that. And then I'll tear this one a little skinnier again, so that there's just a little bit of that, so it'll be almost a two-tone. All right, I'm going to glue those together. And I think that's all I'm going to do to the ear. Let me move this real quick. Okay, and then put that on on the back of this one. I'll put some glue on the back of this. And I'm going to let it overlap over that. I think I want to get rid of a little bit more of that. Overlap over that little brown bit a little bit. Pop the chat back out. Okay. Just that right there. A little bit more glue. Okay. Like I said, I'm happy with the ears. And I think I want to put some more of this tissue. And right here. Again, like I said, I'm wiping off some of that gel medium so that whatever that was, the pink, some of the bled, whatever was that stamp. Okay, and then I'll put a little bit over here in a while once I have some paper. I've used that. I think I want to use I like this because it's got this burgundy and this pink and the copper here. So I think I'm going to do the other side of his body. With this. And again, I'm going to follow my pencil line and just kind of be just slide outside it. And then I'm going to tear I like that. Okay. I actually think this needs a little more of this blue, maybe just right in there. I'm going to start the face. Here, just a second, I'm thinking this little fat cheek. That gets some green over there and some darker of that purple. I don't know if I'm going to use that or not. Okay. So I think that's good. Thank you, Kimberly. All right. This may not fit. I think what I want to do right here is just put some text tucked up under his chin. Oh, that's the wrong way. Wait a minute. Okay. It's got some little white dots on it. All right, that'll work for the... What I want to do then is just sort of tear it. And kind of get it to fit right sort of up in there. Okay, use that. And I think it needs... There's a mistake right here that I definitely want to kind of cover up. When I was drawing it, so I think I'll take a piece of this and I can cover up that kind of that mistake. Okay. Let me just angle that just a little more. Yeah, that'll cover that up. And you won't see that pencil mark that was in the wrong place, the graphite. Okay. And let's see, what do we want to use for the news? I think I'll use a piece of this for the nose. And then I might have enough pattern balanced everywhere. All right, so I don't want to lose his face, but I want to cut up to get to the nose. So that'll get me access. Okay, and then I just sort of wipe that off. Okay. I think I'll put that other piece of tissue right there. I'll wipe that back off. Okay. I think that's enough paper, enough print. To get what I want. All right. Now I don't know how this is going to go with the watercolor. Close. Throw that away. Oh, my paper's sitting over in the water. All right, so I already have on my palette, I had some turquoise and some pinks and some yellows that I'm just going to use. And I'm just going to add some splurts of water here and there because I really want to get some blooms. And I'm going to start with the lightest. And I don't care if it goes outside. To be honest, I don't care if it goes outside of the line. I get a paper towel so I can just sort of work between colors, and I'm going to go light to dark. And I think I will get some turquoise in there in some areas. And I don't care if it even bleeds into some of this paper. Because I really wanted to stain some of the papers. Okay, get rid of that. Is she going to stream tonight? I won't be on that long. I'm kind of tired. I think I don't have out any. I want something maybe vermilion. I want something kind of coral in here too. All right, and then I want to blot that. You know what I need to turn on? I need to turn on the fan. I'm dying. I don't think it's too loud, is it? Okay. Let's see. I need some pinks. I like the magenta more than I do the pink itself. Because I'm kind of with Eileen. I'm not that big of a pink person. Okay. Hi, Jean. Let me blot that a little bit. And I think we need some purple. I'm gonna not clean my brush real well, but more of a violet. And I purposely want some of these colors to bleed over each other. Yeah, I had watercolors, Jean, a long time ago. That's all I used to do is watercolor. And I didn't like the watercolor pencils that I had bought. It's Eileen's fault and these markers, and that started it all. And then you're back in it. Let's see. I think this is more of a purple. And I'm not even going to really worry about my lines. Too much. Hey, LG. So I'm going to put some water here and work on, I want to lighten that. So that when there's a background, it's not real dark. But it'll be kind of a shadow. All right. Let's go in with coral in here. Okay. I think I need some more yellow back in here. And let's put yellow up here. Okay, and I want some more of the intensity in here. I want some of it out beside the lines. And I'll blot and it'll fade. Okay. I'm going to use black hit marker. I gotta wipe these because they've been full of ink. Right, and I'm gonna just put his eyes in black. And then I'll come back in with some white. And I'm going to come in with some whiskers and stuff here in a minute. Okay. I'm pretty happy with them. Get a little more intensity of the turquoise in here. Okay. Go in with the yellow in here again. Okay. Thanks, Dorothy. Let's see. I think you need some. Need some purple blooming out of here. Okay, so let's switch to, I'm going to put those aside. And I'm going to switch to some of the brush, the Zig water brush markers. And come in Still haven't swatched them. So let me just get a piece of paper. Because what I want to do is just come in and add some shading, sort of, in more direct places. Okay. Okay, that's pretty good on that. I'm gonna switch colors. I think I'm gonna get a, no, there's a pretty good turquoise that we can get in here. Come up here. And let's go with, I need, the yellow is going to be a little harder. You may just have to go with the, actually what I might do is, well, in about a day he's going to be for sale. All right, let me get him wet again. And I need a clean paper towel because I'm getting too much too far out, too brown. But I think it'll be okay when I do the background. All right, I think I'll put this green in here. Maybe this yellow. Actually, you know what? A coral. What if there's a... What if there's a... That'll work. Trying not to have really hard lines. I'd rather have it come out of the it's his other arm, leg, whatever it was. You want to come in here and darken that. And I think I want this up here. I don't like this lime green. You know what I think I don't like? I think I don't like this paper. It's too dull. Here with a little brighter yellows. Okay, didn't like that, so let me get rid of that. Come back with this green. Very seldom, Laura. I mean, I have it. It's all over my house. And it hangs all the time till I sell it, but no, not. I mean, we have it. We have a rotating gallery, basically. Yeah, I know. I have tried that with Society 6, and I just haven't figured out the issues with the photographs. And that was I was just dealing with the digital photographs. But I was looking at Fine Art America and Society 6. Yes, I do. I have 3 pictures that I drew for Bob. This is one of them on my phone case that I drew that are color pencil portraits of the cats that are not for sale. And I have some of the first watercolors I ever did that I've never, that's like a crab, and I'm not selling my blue octopus that I did, that my Pedro. Because that I just copied Dee Dee. I just did what Dee Dee did, and was for my, because I had to have that blue octopus. I keep doing a cityscape for the entryway again, and then I keep selling them. But that's probably about it. I have some pieces that I did for the dining room that I've never listed, that I don't think I would sell because I don't have that paper again. They're black and white pieces, and it's like it's got this vintage paper where it's telling you like the steps how to rumba, and I don't know if I even have a, let me see if I have a picture on the phone. I'll show you. And I did those, and I really liked them, and I couldn't get that paper again, so I don't think I would sell those. I don't take them to art shows. They're probably in my drop box. I know I have a picture of them somewhere. I gotta get my brain to work. Y'all, I cannot punch the right button. I think I'm ready to do some black lines and some whiskers and then a background. I don't know if they're in here. I know I have a picture somewhere. I need to sort all these into folders. Here they are. That's one. And you can see it's hard to see with the glare on that one. Let me see if you can see it on the other one. You can see it's the directions how to dance. Tells you, and then all the footsteps are down there. So it's a black canvas, and it's all white stenciling and black stenciling on a black canvas. It's all done with like tissue and neutrals. See the pet ones, Laura? I'll bring them in one time. Hi, Janet. All right, so let's see if we can. Oh. I feel like I need to. Work on the nose a bit before I. That's the one that's. I just want that to bleed a little. And it's the one time I might use the black. And let's see if we can define this a little bit. This has dots on this paper. I'm gonna enhance some of those. I don't like that green. Just make it look more dotted, more polka dotted. And then I think I'll take the gray and maybe shadow some of those a little bit. just kind of adding a little bit of a shadow to a few of these prints so they stand back out. I would turn them around for a minute. This is just gray that I'm using. Or yeah, it's a dark brown actually. Okay. And I'm going to come in and add white. Maybe, yeah, she can try. She can try. Tay wants to come in. Yeah. You gonna be good? She wants to, yeah. Do you want to say hi to everybody? Is that what it is? Your audience? Okay, I think I'm done with these. All right, let me move this. Are you coming up? No? Okay, you had your chance. What I'm going to try to do is build up some white here. It won't be white in the end. There's Tay. Tay, you want to say hi? You're not going to flash your blue eyes at him? Okay, now you got to get down. Yeah, that was short and sweet, wasn't it? I'm going to put brown in where the eyes are. I'm going to start with kind of a wash of a caramel. Well, that wasn't really very caramel. I didn't like that color. This one's still too wet. I want something. Maybe this will work. Maybe just the chocolate brown. And then I'll come back with the black. I need the heat gun just a minute. You know, it's really hard to do art with Tay in your lap. Yeah. I'm not getting what I like there, but we may need to let it dry. Yeah, she'll get over it. Won't you, Tay-Tay? This is a pip marker. I want to get more. Okay, and then we need Tay-Tay back again. Yeah. All right, I need to dry again. That's what she doesn't like, is the dryer. Okay. I think the white needs to go kind of like right in here. Okay, I think that'll work. All right, and then debate. I don't know how well the pen's going to behave tonight, so let's try. All right, now she's having bodacious eyelashes. Get this side over here. Okay. There's the start of her eyelashes. And then I'm going to take the skinnier marker, if I can, and come in and add some finer lines. Okay, I'm happy with her eyelashes. Now it's time for whiskers. It's the eyelashes that make them. Let's see. All right. That was close. Super close. That would have been super, super bad. And I found that when I made the whiskers, if I just made like little circles, that's bad, y'all. Oh, it's a good thing that was a dark area. All right, I'm going to try the medium one for a few minutes. Okay. Yeah, I taught school all day. I argued with fifth graders all day. Do you see what I mean? It's flicking. I think what I need to do is lay something across it to protect it. How to use it and wipe it. It's the small one seems worse than the medium. Okay, so let's try the medium one again. Okay. I need to leave those alone. There's the lid. Someday, the excess ink is going to be gone. These are pip pens, but it's my fault they leak. They leak because I put too much ink in them when I was refilling them. I think if I took the bottoms and maybe tapped the bottoms, some of the excess might come out. But I have to be real careful when I'm using them now, as you can see. But I don't mind the black over here because it was already dark. So I think we're okay. Alright, so now she needs a background. So let's get my water and my brush back again. I have a big brush too. I don't know how I want to do it yet. I think I just want to do blue because there's really not any blue in her. I have some blue on the palette. Down here, and I'm going to put some cerulean blue. And I'm just going to squirt some water in places. And I think what I want to do is get my brush really wet and loaded with paint. Spots on her though. I want a real soft, almost non-existent background. So I'm going to flood it with water in areas. Okay. Now I'm going to come in with the other blue, which I think is an ultramarine. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's an ultramarine. Alright, and then I think I'm going to come up here with some of that. Alright. I'm liking this side up here. So I'm going to blot. I know I'm wasting some pigment, but I don't care. Okay. I'm pretty happy with that side. I'm going to get this real wet again. and add some bursts of the other color, the ultramarine. Get rid of the water brush. I'm going to use that brush. I'm going to come in with paper towel and blot again. This needs some darker areas. Alright, I think I'm happy with that. Let me kind of move her. And I'm going to dry it real quick. Well, yeah, because it really contrasts. Alright, and I got a couple places that the glue's trying to come up here that I'm going to fix with just a little bit of gel medium. But not so much to distort the colors. I don't really see anywhere else that the paper's coming up. I'm going to come in a little closer to her and add just a little blue right in here. And then spray just to soften that edge. And I'm going to do the other side. spray. Tilt it away. Okay. All right. It's like paper towel city over here. All right, I'm gonna dry this and put the paints up. You can see where it really got wet on the sides. Okay. Watch this last little bit that's wet. Need to sign it. I think I'm doomed to have black ink on me. All right, let me throw this trash away. And I want to make sure that one more time that it's clean. I don't have any paint in any areas. Yeah, which is a good thing I did that. Because what I'm going to do, the last thing is we'll put it in a mat. I'm not going to be able to tape it. I'm going to actually have to cut it down to fit in the mat. But it's too wet anyways. But that's what it'll look like. See, I got watercolor. somehow on the mat. So this mat will end up getting painted and put on something else. I'll just paint it watercolor it blue or paint it blue since I got that. It's probably my hands. But that's what she'll be like matted. So I think she turned out cute. I think I'm going to call her Sarah. But that's really all I have tonight. Yeah, I think it helps. Well, for one thing, this part where she's cut off on the bottom, you don't see that. Like I said, I'll have to trim her a little bit smaller. I thought I'd cut the paper smaller, but I'll just have to, literally I'll just trim off some of the edges so that she'll go under the mat. Yeah, the lashes are what make them. I think she needs a little bit more of a highlight on this part of her eye too. And a little bit more of a brown. Did that eye just a little richer. What you do, I just did it wrong. I watched Lindsay, the Frugal Crafter, and you take off the bottom tip. This comes off right here. But I put way too much. Way too much. So now they're leaking, and I used Bombay, which at first I thought, well, maybe the problem was the Bombay was too thin. But I think it was, I should have only put a drop or two. Not a whole bunch. So if anybody were going to do it, I would go back and really watch the video again. You think she should be Trudy, Kathy? I guess she can be Trudy. So, but what I did was I pulled this off. Let me see if I can pull it off and see if we can get any of the extra ink out. Let me move. I'd hate to. What we'll do is, this is what that Yupo paper. So this comes off. You just kind of twist and pull. Like I said, I put too much. See, there's the tube. I just put too much, which is why they were leaking. And the medium's the one that seems to not be leaking. So you can see it's just, the medium seems to be, like I've probably used up all the leak. The medium didn't seem to be leaking. The one that's leaking now a lot, still, and then you just push it back in. The one that seems to be really leaking really bad, Tutti Frutti, is this one. See how much ink? Can y'all see how much ink is coming out? And this is what I just did not do. But you can refill the pit markers. Now, I don't know that you could refill any color but black. But what we need to do is just, this is Yupo paper, this is on. That's just around the outside of the barrel. I need to move her. That's just the outside of the barrel, the extra ink. So let's try, I have some alcohol ink in a, I had a mister with alcohol ink in it. Well, let me put some more in, because I don't have a dropper. Can just do what I did originally, which was wipe up big bunches of the ink, and that's what gave it that sepia tone. This is the tube. And I think if I put the tube back in here without all the excess ink, it won't drip. Like I said, I just put I didn't do that much alcohol. And I can still take these back down. But that's what I need to do to each marker. Is I need to take each marker and open it again and take the extra ink out, so that they don't bleed. But yeah, just a drop. So those two are should be relatively safe. I think this one's relatively safe. But I have 4 more that are probably still a little dangerous. So this was for the blind color test. So I just haven't done it, but that's what I need to do, is take and get the excess ink out of them so that they don't drip. Let me go ahead and stop the recording.